Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Cass. I talk all about building a better you through health, lifestyle, finance, all that good stuff. And today's video is all about posing. Pose. Disclaimer, I know it's hard to tell, but I'm no runway model. So you guys are going to talk all about posing for photos. This is a very photogenic, photo-loving, photo posting generation right now. I'm talking like I'm a older generation, but I'm Generation Z just like y'all. But this is a generation that really, has a lot of photos. We take a lot of photos. So I wanted to really break down and talk about the steps to kind of get your best photo every time you take a photo. There's those photos you take with your friends and they like how they look and you're like, I don't know, you should post that one, bruh. Well, I'm gonna show you guys some things that you can do to make sure that your photos always come out crisp and clean. First, you guys, I want to talk about 3 big things that you need to think about before you even take the photo, and then I'm gonna go into several different tips that you guys can use when it comes to doing your actual poses. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the lighting for your photos. So if you're looking for somewhere to take a photo, you need to really think about the lighting a lot, because if there's a harsh light, meaning the sun is above you and there's a lot of shadows below, you're not going to look as good in the photo because there's going to be some deep shadows like under your eyes, under your chin. And so when you have those deep shadows, you don't have that glowy kind of dewy look that you usually have. So try to not have the sun directly above you. Try to shoot at times called golden hours, so that sunset, sunrise, when the sun is right there. It's a little bit lower so that it doesn't cause those really harsh shadows. So the next thing, you guys, is about camera and lenses. It's a big thing. This is a big thing that I discuss with people who get professional photos taken of them and feel like the photos don't look as good. There's this thing that you attach to a camera called a lens. Some of you may be like, obviously, some of you, this may be completely new information, but when you have a camera, you attach a lens to it that has a certain millimeter. So sometimes right now I'm shooting on 18 millimeters, which is a pretty wide lens. So 18, 10, 14 is going to give me a more wider shot versus 35, 50, 80 is going to give me one of those close-up shots. If you guys look at a portrait taking of you on a 50 versus a portrait taken of you on a 18, you're going to notice a difference within your physique, because the 50 is going to flatten you out. It's going to add them extra pounds, gal. I think the iPhone lens is automatically about a 35 millimeter lens. So if you like how you look on an iPhone, try to get your photographer to shoot you with a 35 millimeter. If you still want that out of focus background, then they should know. They honestly just discuss with your photographer what you want to look like, and they should know what to do to get you to look like that. But just in general, keep in mind that the millimeters of your lens is going to determine how wide you look on the camera. So shooting on an 85, you're going to look much wider if you got a shot on a 10. A 10, you may look much more distorted if you got a shot on a 35. So just kind of look at different focal points and different lenses and determine which one you feel like looks best on you. The last thing before you actually even take your photos, you guys, is going to be your wardrobe. So if you know me, you know I love oversized clothes. I love shooting an oversized wardrobe, but it's not as flattering. A lot of times I have to, if I do wear oversized, I'll just wear an oversized shirt and really, really short pants so that I can really accentuate my legs. So I try not to do complete oversized baggy outfit, and you can do that if that's your style and that's what you're going for. Completely go for it. But if you're really trying to slim down in photos, you need a wardrobe that's more fitting so that the poses that I give you guys really stand out for you. Cool. Now let's get into the poses. So one of my favorite poses of all time is the over the shoulder pose. So that's when you hit them with the shoulder, and then you just kind of have the booty poking and you have the leg out. And typically the leg you want on a toe, because then it really accentuates your legs, and then it thins out your waist, and then you don't have to worry too much about your face, because you could do more covering of the shoulder with the face. You can kind of look off to the side. So that's my safe pose. So if I'm ever taking pictures, I always make sure to hit my safe pose, so I know I got at least a picture in there that I like, you guys. So definitely look in the mirror, look at photos that you've taken, and determine your safe pose. But over the shoulder is always going to have you looking right looking tight. So I like when people are lower and taking a photo up of me, because then it makes my legs look the longest, and then it slims your body up. So I prefer low angle photos. So really look at the angles, you guys. Some people I know like high angle photos because it kind of slims your body down and makes your head look bigger. So I don't know if you got a small head or something. And then I really like low angle because I like I feel like when I take a low angle photo, like I'm in control. I got the power. If you look at like different movie scenes and people explaining movie camera angles, typically you would use an angle looking up at someone if they have power. So I feel like whenever I take a low angle photo, I'm like in control. So look at the angles, you guys. Low angle is the bomb. So I'm also going to kind of talk about facial expressions, because I'm still trying to nail down my facial expressions in photos, because I'll have photos where my pose is on point, but my facials are looking wild. So I do personally wear sunglasses a lot. I'm a sunglass connoisseur, not because I have bad facial expressions in photos, but because, I don't know, I feel like sunglasses complete the outfit, and I feel like they're so mysterious and fun to play around with. So that's why I wear sunglasses, but it does help tremendously with my crazy facial expressions. But I do take a lot of selfies and just look in the mirror a lot just to see what kind of facial expressions I like. And I know if I smile, like I like to do a deep smile. I know that I like to do like this little frown look, because my brows are usually pretty dark when I fill them in, so the frown looks like, I don't know, I just like those facials. So play around with your facial expressions, so next time you're in front of the camera you already know what kind of facials to hit. So some other advice, you guys, is to always have your chin more up in photos. Try not to have your chin down and create that double chin look. Definitely, like, you know, have your chin more, like I said, feel more powerful, like you're royalty, you're the queen. Look at what all these celebrities and royal people are doing, because they're training and there's people telling them how to pose on the red carpet properly. So just look at them. Keep your chin up. Arms up, you guys. Arms up is always going to cause your waist to shrink instantly versus your arms down. Definitely focus on that posture. But if you put your arms up, there's so many things you can do with your hands in the air. So, you know, try to put your arms up, try to lean on stuff, try to lean on yourself, try to really hit them with the, also if you're touching yourself in your photos, so maybe you're hitting them with one of these, don't actually, you know, full throttle balance your head on your hand. Like, just do a light touch, like not even really touching it, but it's light, real light, you guys. Paparazzi. So one of my favorite things is looking at people's like paparazzi street style photos. So sometimes I'll just have my sister shoot complete off guard. So I'll basically act like I'm just walking to my car. So I'll make sure I have my phone, my keys, like just have natural props in my hand. And then I'll just walk to my car and tell her to take pictures while I'm walking to my car. So if you're not as comfortable in front of the camera, you can just act like you're a regular person walking to your car. So I call those the paparazzi photos, better known as off guards. There's also the flex, you guys. So flexing is just flexing your muscles. I mean, I don't know how else to describe that one. But not like flex like you're in a shoot, but like even when I was doing my arms up, like kind of just really flex. You know, you may run out of breath, but the photo's only a few seconds, so really just flex, accentuate, flex your legs, flex everything, flex what you got. 2 more tips, you guys. So the next one is to always be on your tippy toes. Oh my gosh, like I said, when I do the leg out, I'm on my tippy toes. If I'm wearing sneakers, I'm on my tippy toes. If I'm wearing no shoes, I'm on my tippy toes. Or better yet, you could just wear heels and you'll automatically be on your tippy toes. But being on your toes in photos just makes it look a lot more dancer, like a lot more ballerina, and a lot more fashionable. Yeah, I'm running out of adjectives. So the last tip, this one I learned a long time ago. I don't even remember where I learned it. But the last tip for this baby, this double chin right here, is to put your tongue at the top of your mouth. So let's get in closer here. So if I were to take a photo just like sideways, I'm putting my tongue at the top of my mouth. So that's not just a tip that you guys can use to really get rid of that double chin, especially if you're using that chin up tip. So you guys, these are all the wonderful, easy, quick, brilliant ways you can pose in your photos, enhance your photos, all of that good stuff, because we all got this. We all about to be internet famous with these posing tips, you guys. We all about to be looking good in pictures. No more throwing us off. No more posting pictures we don't like. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys use these poses in your photos. Hashtag workthatcass if you use any of these poses, and I'm out. Make sure to subscribe and like this video.